Hello, children. Welcome back to you all, your science class. Hope you all are enjoying this way of learning and you have completed all your given assignment of chapter 1. Today, we are going to start chapter 2, Human Body, the Skeletal System. As you all have read in chapter 1 that human body is having many organs and these organs work together and make many of the organ system, make whole body system. So you have read about the skeletal circulatory system and today in this chapter I am going to start the skeletal system. Look at these pictures. What these children are doing. Can you tell which organ system help us the most in performing these activities? Let's see. Actually, first all pictures are showing that there is a movement of hand, body movements are there. Actually, the bones are working there. So this is all about the skeletal system. Let's study more about the skeletal system. Our body is made up of many bones which are of different shape and sizes. And an adult human have 206 bones. And these 206 bones in our body which work together that forms our skeletal system. This is showing the human skeletal system. And there are 206 bones in all together. The skeleton. What is the skeleton? Skeleton is the body part that forms the supporting structure of humans. Means skeleton is the internal framework of bones of the body. And the skeleton performs the following main function. First, it gives support to the body and maintains its shape. Actually, due to the skeleton only we are able to stand, we are able to sit, we are able to walk. This is due to the skeleton only we are able to maintain our body shape. Like if we don't have the skeleton, then we will also be looking like a earthworm. Second function of a skeleton is it protects the internal soft and delicate organ of the body. As you know, human body is having many of the organ which are very soft and delicate like brain, heart, lungs, liver. So these delicate organs, these soft organs are protected inside any of the bones. Such as this picture is showing the lungs. Lungs are protected inside the ribs. You can see the ribs, that curve bone, inside it the lungs and the heart is located. Same as our brain, which is in our head, it is protected by the skull, the spinal cord. It is present in our backbone and it is protected by the backbone. Liver, it is also protected by the ribs. So it means a skeleton have a main function that it protects the internal soft and delicate organs of the body. It also helps us to move. As we have seen in the first picture that children were running, jumping, walking. So these all are due to the skeleton only, due to the bones only we are able to move. Next, it provides attachment to the muscles. Due to this attachment, we can pick up something, we can have the movement in our hand, we can speak even. Okay, next, it acts as a storage for calcium and phosphorus, which is essential minerals for our body. As you all know, as you all have heard also that calcium is very important for our bones. So actually calcium and phosphorus, these are the minerals which is very important for our body. These are storage inside our bones. Our skeleton act as a storage for these minerals. And you know the bones, long bones, especially the thigh bone, that have a bone marrow, a soft substance inside it which produces the blood cell, that is RBC. So these are the functions of our skeleton. Now next, bones. We'll study in detail about the bones. We human beings have many types of bone, and as you can see in the picture that they are of different shape, different sizes, some are small, some are big. And this picture is showing the X-ray image. You have heard sometimes that some people, if they are having fracture or they are having crack in their any of the bone, then they go to the doctor and doctor see the fracture or crack in their bones through this X-ray image. So this is showing the X-ray image of human's bone. Now bones of our body are very hard, as you all know. Due to this bone, if you touch your hands you find some hard things inside our body, that is actually bones. So bones are very hard. They are made up of living tissue. You remember that in first chapter you studied about the tissue, the group of cells. The bones is also made up of living tissue. They are made up of minerals like calcium, phosphorus, which make them hard. Means our bone is hard due to the presence of this calcium and phosphorus. And the people or child who are having deficiency means lack of this calcium, then their bones become soft and that can easily be broken or easily can be damaged. So that is why it is always told we should eat lots of calcium containing food, especially children should eat lots of calcium containing foods. Bones are strong, but they are light in weight as they are hollow from inside. Hollow means they're having empty space. So our bones are strong, but it is light in weight. Due to that, it have empty space inside the bones. Means our bones are hollow from inside. It have an empty space. And you know, children, that empty space is filled by a soft substance that is called bone marrow, especially in long bones like thigh bone. It is the longest bone. So that long bones contain a soft substance called the bone marrow. And this bone marrow produces RBC, that is red blood cells, which give red color to our blood. As you all know that bones are of different shape and sizes. Some are flat, some are big, some are curved, some are small. So many shape and sizes of bones are present in humans. And the longest bone in human body is thigh bone, which is present in our leg, upper part of the leg that is in thigh, that is called as femur. So the longest bone in our body is femur. And you know the smallest bone, it is present in our ear, and the smallest bone in our body is stapes. It is called as stapes. As you all know that an adult person has 206 bones. In everyone's body there is 206 bones. But you know, when a child born means a newborn baby that have 300 soft bones. So where does these, why there is a difference in 206 and 300? Actually, when the child is born, they are having 300 soft bones. But as the child grow up, then some of the bones fuse together and they form a single bone. So that is why the number decreases. So means when a baby is born they are having 300 bones, but when as the baby and grows up and then an adult person have 206 bones. So children, I hope you have understood clearly about the skeletal system, bones, and what is a skeleton. So in our next video, we'll discuss in detail about the parts of skeleton. And now you have to do the assignment carefully, what is given today. Okay. Thank you all.